it again.
It's the best versus the beast. CM Punk taking on Brock Lesnar. This is a matchup fueled by passion, ego, jealousy, and betrayal.
It all started with Paul Heyman's backstabbing betrayal of Punk to align himself with Brock Lesnar. Now Punk wants vengeance. He wants justice to prove CM Punk is still the best in the world, even without Heyman by his side.
But without him, Heyman says Punk is nothing, that he leveled up by moving on to Brock Lesnar. Heyman and Lesnar are on bigger and better things after putting his CM Punk business to rest here at SummerSlam. One after another.
Corey, I know earlier tonight you said a no DQ environment favors the Beast, but I think this stipulation may just be the saving grace for CM Punk this evening. If Punk can grab a hold of something at ringside, it can be an equalizer.
I will concede that if Punk can somehow keep Brock from using weapons while wielding one of his own, he will have the advantage. But consider this. Brock Lesnar now has illegal holds at his disposal. Brock Lesnar can now use his inhuman strength to swing a steel chair at CM Punk or throw Punk through a table. There's nothing more frightening to me than the idea of Brock Lesnar having no limits to his brutality.
Something sick.
Take off. Whoa, look out.
Batting it all on a daring leap from the top.
And it paid off for the moment. Now it's time to capitalize.
From above.
Blast off. All the way down to the floor. Crashing and burning in maybe the worst way possible. Driven into the steel steps.
Ah.
Fisherman suplex. I truly believe that if CM Punk wants to stand a chance tonight, he needs to remove all focus from Paul Heyman and concentrate squarely on Brock Lesnar.
As he taking flight. Boom. Ripped in the hard way. Just got thrown around like a sack of you-know-what. What the heck is this manager doing looking under the ring? He can't be acting like this. Snake up! Shoulders down, going for the cover. Oh my, how in the world did he kick out of that? Not getting a 2 count at this point has to be frustrating. Dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball. During his famous pipe bomb speech, CM Punk famously declared himself a Paul Heyman guy. Then he made that a reality the next year when the two men joined forces. But the whole time, he has not been the Paul Heyman guy. That accolade has belonged to Brock Lesnar, who has been allied with Paul Heyman since he returned to WWE a year ago.
Indeed, we have seen Heyman diversifying his interests. He's introduced more clients lately, even bringing them to championship glory. And I know he has an eye on a few other talents in the locker room too. But until one of them can topple the Beast, there is no question about where Heyman's true loyalty lies.
What impact! Right in the kisser. Brock is in complete command here.
Lesnar ruthlessly dominating CM Punk for the moment. Avoided any damage there.
Something to note tonight. Brock Lesnar is dominant but beatable. He lost his return match after a decade away to John Cena. He lost to Triple H at WrestleMania earlier this year. Well, not to disparage the game, but Triple H only won 1 of 3 matches against Brock over the last year. And as for Cena, you can bet that Lesnar is laser focused on getting revenge sooner rather than later. Beautiful. Oh, great wherewithal there. He's been outsmarted here. Oh, not quite what Brock intended.
I'm back in there.
And now thrown back into the ring.
Punk scaling the turnbuckles.
Wants to finish this.
Here we go. Wow, cross body. Makes the pin. This might be it. Kicks out. He still has life.
Color me impressed. I have no idea how he managed to kick out at this point. And he's able to avoid that offense. Oh, my!
The Beast now is being contained.
Somehow, Punk has Brock Lesnar on the back foot here.
No man.
Just sent crashing to the arena floor.
A little cockiness here from Punk.
Come on.
Looking for something, anything under the ring.
Oh, boy. And in WWE, you won't end up in the penalty box for high sticking.
He has truly gotten to a different zone, you guys.
This ain't a hockey game, but he's gonna do some slashing.
Oh, he had that scouted.
Punk sidesteps out of that, knee to the midsection.
Punk wasting no motion on the counter. What's CM Punk going for here? Caught with a lariat. Covers. Wait.
Why stop the count now? He must be out of his mind. He practically had the match won.
Going for the legs, going right after the base.
Oof.
Time to go for a ride.
Oh, an exploder suplex.
Shoulder into the midsection and a pin going for the 3 count.
Kick out just before 2.
This is where great cardio makes all the difference, helping you stay alive deep into the match.
We're going to crank on that arm here. And now locked up tight. Couple of shots to the midsection here. Oof.
But here comes the fire.
Carried in a jeopardizing position here.
Incredible display of power with that move.
Great trouble here. Can he get it fully locked in? It's the arm bar, putting a ton of force on the shoulder right now.
Look at counter. Yes, not letting the submission attempt do any more damage here. He knew what was coming there.
Ducks out of harm's way. And he manages to escape just in the nick of time.
I wasn't sure Punk could keep up with Lesnar's hits, but here we are.
2 aggressive stars, so well matched, not in terms of physicality, but mentality.
Oh, steel chairs aren't supposed to bend that way.
What a shot. Straight brutality coming right at you. Oh! No doubt about it. This is just adding extreme insult to injury.
Just a brazen challenge, trying to provoke an incredibly rash reaction.
Oh!
That had to hurt like hell.
And Punk is really putting the pressure on him.
At the moment, Brock has no answer for Punk's raw determination.
Neck breaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
Caught with the elbow.
What? I can't walk.
What a punch. And they're going shot for shot, blow for blow. Ooh. The fight is on, and it's furious.
Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground.
This is more like a barroom brawl between these two.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
Knee right on target.
Uh-oh. Punk avoids the attack.
Drop suplex.
The ferocity we have witnessed here tonight.
Brace for impact. Here it comes. The Beast incarnate with it. That's a
Five coming through.
Punk's got a problem here.
Whoa! How on earth?
And you have to think Lesnar is only going to double down on his intensity after coming so close there.
Big elbow.
Yeah, keep going.
He's headed to the top now.
CM Punk from the top rope. CM Punk with the elbow.
And Punk now looking for the pinfall. Breaks the count.
This match has been incredible. And lucky for us, it still continues.
Perched up top.
Diving knee drop.
Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy.
Devastating elbow strike.
What a raucous crowd here tonight. And here we go. Locked in. It's locked in. And here we go. Locked in. Crossover again. Submission locked in tight. He's got to find a way out of this.
I'm sure he's trying, but as you just said, Cole, that hold is locked in tight.
He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done. Big knee lift.
Now opponent drop with a clothesline.
Lesnar is overwhelmed. Lesnar is overwhelmed.
But I doubt there's any.
Oh, that is doing whatever it takes.
Lesnar's vulnerable, and Punk knows it.
And remember, guys, this is the no disqualification match. Punk looking to put it away with a GTS to Lesnar. Lesnar's down. Cover by Punk. And Heyman now gets involved. Remember, no disqualification.
Well, Heyman's already betrayed Punk.
And this is just the worst position Punk can be in.
Well, it just goes to show you. Going for the cover. He might just have it.
No, stops the count at 2.
I am in shock. What's it going to take to keep this guy down?
Kick to the gut creates separation.
God Lord, brutally swinging that steel chair. And his ribs may be smarting as it seems his torso is the target.
Oof, driven into the chair.
An extremely rough landing onto the chair. That pain's not going to go away anytime soon. And Punk now lifting his opponent up and back.
Oh, GTS. Now CM Punk needs to end this.
2. He kicked out at 2.
I think Paul Heyman's heart just skipped a beat. Was that a wake-up call now for Brock Lesnar? Has it just angered the Beast more?
And Punk might have just swung for the fences, but it wasn't good enough.
CM Punk looking. Impressive awareness from him.
All these counters, it's like they're in each other's minds.
He's able to combat out of Brock's grip. Got him where he wants him. Up and
A perfect Falcon Arrow there. Gentlemen, we are witnessing history in the making. Punk really looking to drop the hammer now as he cinches in that anaconda vice.
The hold is locked in. He's in real pain.
I don't know how long he can really last here. Taps out from the excruciating pain.
The winner of this match, CM Punk!
What a moment for CM Punk, proving the doubters, proving Paul Heyman wrong. On his own, with no one backing him up, CM Punk is still the best in the world.
Not even a beast can stand in his way. Defeating Lesnar, showing up Heyman. This is the ultimate moment of vindication for CM Punk. Enjoy it, Punk.
Well, be walking up there. Have that? Oh yeah. I heard Cena.
Drew McIntyre steps inside hell for the third time in his career.
From Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 275 pounds, Drew McIntyre!
He's yet to win this matchup. Most notably, he lost the WWE Championship to Randy Orton in the cell 4 years ago. Tonight, Drew McIntyre hopes to end that losing streak and CM Punk's career. You know, Corey, another interesting statistic. Drew McIntyre made his premium live event debut 15 years and 1 day ago. Ironically, in the Hell in a Cell premium live event. Oh, how Drew McIntyre has come so far from that day.
It has been a complete transformation since those days. This is a vengeful Scottish psychopath before us now, and I don't think anyone has given reason for Drew's wrath more than CM Punk.
It was 27 years ago to the day in St. Louis when the Hell in a Cell structure first surrounded the ring. The Undertaker faced Shawn Michaels in an epic battle. Since that night, Hell in a Cell has made history.
It's made history while simultaneously tearing flesh, shattering bodies, ending careers, and altering lives.
You can see by the look in McIntyre's eyes, he has one mission here tonight, to end CM Punk for good.
Corey, CM Punk in his career is 2-2 in Hell in a Cell matches, but this is his first time in the cell in nearly 11 years. Right here in Atlanta, CM Punk actually had a Hell in a Cell match and walked out victorious.
Yeah, but with all the disdain between Punk and McIntyre, I will be surprised to see anybody walking out of this structure in one piece tonight.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
And there's really no room to mince words. These men want to end each other's careers. They want to maim each other. They want to send each other to the hospital.
Well, if sending your opponent to the emergency room is the prime objective, I can't think of a more suitable setting. Punk has to tap into that side of himself tonight if he wants to walk out of the cell or out of Atlanta at all. He said that Drew McIntyre has made him the man his worst critics say he is.
said earlier, this is not going to be a classic. This is not going to be cinema. This is going to be mutually assured destruction.
Hate is a word we don't use a lot around WWE because there's a certain amount of respect between most competitors. But there is no other word I can use to describe what CM Punk and Drew McIntyre have for each other.
These two have vowed to destroy each other, to end each other's careers here at Hell in a Cell.
The final match in an epic trilogy. I don't know if either of them is going to be able to survive tonight. This is not wholly unfamiliar territory, psychologically speaking, for CM Punk. If you look back to Punk's career, once upon a time, he admitted in order to destroy the monsters of the world, he himself must become a monster. He said Drew McIntyre has made him the man his worst critics say he is.
Punk has said this is not the man he wants to be, but Drew McIntyre has taken him to that place. And it's the devil Punk needs to tap into if he wants to walk out of the Hell in a Cell. He saw that one coming.
Boom! Bang! Boom! What a kick! Early in this match, and these two have already unleashed some pretty heavy artillery on each other with no signs of relenting.
With the amount of absolutely visceral hate Punk and Drew have for each other, I think this match is going to need to be stopped before either of these men give up.
We've had the opportunity to talk to some of the legends who have been in Hell in a Cell over the years. You ask a guy like The Undertaker, Wade, who's been inside this structure 14 times in his career. Every time he left, he was never the same.
That in and of itself is nothing short of miraculous. I doubt that record will ever be topped.
And how long can you last? How deep can you dig? How long will you be locked in this structure? From the top, he fails to connect.
Come on.
Time to go for uh-oh.
Oh.
Wards that off. What a response. McIntyre reverses and looks to capitalize. It all began last November with the return of CM Punk, and that ticked off a lot of superstars, including Drew McIntyre, who believed Punk wanted to kill this business. And CM Punk had no business being back in WWE. The company had buried for a decade. And that has driven us to tonight in the final match in this trilogy between Punk and McIntyre.
Drew is feeling it now. This fight is pumping him up.
Moving out from the ring closer to those towering walls of the cell. Ooh! With an uppercut.
An example of what makes the Scottish Warrior so ruthless in every sense of the word.
Stopped cold with a fist right in the face.
Sliding into the ring now.
From above.
Off the mark.
Managing to evade a precarious position there.
Uh-oh.
McIntyre a step ahead there. Grabs the waistlock, but battling out now.
Big right hand. On the top. Boom! Shoulders down. This could be it. No, a kick out.
He simply refused to even let the official get any further in the count. He's still very much in this fight.
Stops the kick. Got him where he wants him. Up and
Bullseye with the Falcon Arrow.
Punk scaling the turnbuckles.
Wants to finish this.
From the top. Diving double axe handle.
He's going back for more. How much stamina does he have?
Taking flight. Double axe handle. Consecutive high-risk maneuvers, and the pace of this match has certainly picked up.
Corey, you probably know CM Punk better than any of us. You've seen Punk. You've seen the good and the bad side of this man.
Yeah, but even myself, I don't know what Punk is truly capable of. I've never been trapped inside Hell in a Cell with CM Punk. Listen, this may not be the man CM Punk wants to be, but this is who CM Punk has been. Who CM Punk is in his heart. No fear, no hope. Fight tonight. The countdown is on.
He answers right back. Kick to the gut.
Oh, brutal forearm.
Look at him stumbling back up. Might have double vision.
Walloped by a huge club. It's never been a matter of self-preservation with anybody I've seen step in the ring with CM Punk. McIntyre has made it abundantly clear he wants to end Punk's career. Look out!
Jumping, leaping attack. Able to capitalize on McIntyre's mistake. And here he is, heading back into the ring.
Grabs a waistlock, but looking to battle their way out of there. Punches to the face.
Reversed it right into the suplex.
Just right. And Drew, this one's for the match. He's able to beat a 2 count.
Deep into this one and not even getting a 2 count.
Stops that offense from connecting. Getting carried to a vulnerable position here. A gorilla press right into the side of the cell. McIntyre with an incredibly ruthless sequence.
Drew McIntyre is absolutely ruthless right now in his assault on CM Punk.
McIntyre wants to prove to the WWE Universe that he's a man of his word, that the Scottish Warrior will be the one responsible for ending Punk once and for all. Oh, God.
Oh, man.
The cell is still shaking from the force of that impact.
Hopefully it still holds up. Bringing this back into the ring.
What an axe handle.
And he finds a
Club connects.
He wants to end this for the win. McIntyre has finally broken CM Punk.
Here is your winner,
Drew McIntyre finally finding his vindication at the end of this absolutely brutal and bloodthirsty trilogy.
Finally winning inside the cell. Has to just be an added bonus for McIntyre tonight.
I might actually just saying it here.